Let's come to Barrister Alobi now. I mean, I still want us to talk about this issue of distrust in the security apparatus in this country. Are there any systemic issues or weaknesses in the security apparatus that you think actually contributed to this incident?
Yeah, that's true. To a large extent. So let me join others in commending the role of the governor. The governor has applied wisdom and problem-solving approach to issues. He has shown compassion and empathy. And this is what a leader should be. It's good leadership. And his counterpart too in Kano too has also reciprocated. And when this issue came up, this incident happened, there was a lot of tension all over the country. The personal attack and so forth, in the social media. But thank God, we've applied maturity. Today, the tension is down. And in relation to your question, you see, before then, this is Section 33 of the Constitution states when the life of somebody, a person can be taken, somebody can be deprived of his life. And under also Section 20 of the Police Act, the Section 33 of the Constitution provides that nobody shall be deprived of his life except on discretion of a sentence of the court. The court find you guilty and say maybe you die by firing squad or whatever. Then again, on Section 20 of the Police Act to go in and approach officer is saying to suppress an insurrection, mutiny or riot. In that case, or when somebody, a suspect is one kind of an offense, if found guilty, be committed, maybe sent to imprisonment less than 7 years. And then it tries to escape, the police have a right to gun him down or to take his life. Under these circumstances, these Vigilante have no right at all under the law to have taken the life of this innocent person, whether they were traveling from whatever part of the country. They don't have that right under the law. And that goes to also to the fact that the security agencies, the police in particular, are supposed to regulate, provide rules of engagement and code of conduct for the vigilante. Because for them, if not, you see, when giving power, if that power is not checked, can be abused. And that's what has happened now. If they were that rules of engagement and code of conduct, and they were given that training to not abuse their powers, what they ought to do. Even if they found this way with arms, maybe like illegal arms, of course in the country there, firearms provide for 3 categories of arms. Protected firearms, which only Mr. President can approve license, then the double barrel or string gun, which personal arms, and the then gun. The only type of guns they were carrying, arms they were carrying, that had to be proved through investigation. But if they did that, the highest thing they could do call the police. And if they did call the police, then how was the situation managed by the police? How did they manage the situation? Did they interrogate the people to find out where they were coming from, their intention, and so forth, where they were going to, what kind of arms they were carrying, and that what happened? Why should they hand them over to the vigilante, over when the police were invited to see? These are all questions that should be asked. So on your question in terms of trust is earned. You see, today, ethical values of each profession have been bastardized. Like my friends, the lawyer will know that in law school, if you don't pass professional ethics, you can never graduate as a lawyer. It's key, professional ethics. My alma mater, Nsuka says, found worthy in learning and in character. Their character. So the police and other security agencies have that trust is no longer there. Now the people now believe, since the police may not handle this thing where they ought to handle it, and if it goes to court, the court and so forth. So that trust deficit is there, and it's affecting the way people respond to situations. They believe that maybe if they take them to the police, or if the police invited, they will not do the right thing and so forth. But that isn't good enough. So the police also and security agencies should build that trust, and the citizens also have confidence in their police, because you see, life is based on the principle of reciprocity. If we each understand that the police need the citizens need the police, and law has no value if it's not enforced to manage society. So I think this police and security should work on that. How do you win the hearts of the citizens? How do you win the hearts of the citizens? It's through your conduct and behavior, attitude. Are you doing your job? Some people feel they don't do their job in line with that moral attitude, ethical, professional values. So I think it's very, very important. And now, this is what lessons have we learned? The government of the state, the Nigerian police force, other security services, the Vigilante. What lessons have we learned? Like General talk about issue of ethnic animosity. It's not good enough for us. That prejudice, people and give some names, calling this Nyamri, Kobo, this and so forth. It's not good enough. We're Nigerians, serious about Nigerians. Our constitution says freedom of movement. So I think we should try to build that bonding, loving spirit. Whatever a Nigerian is, love every Nigerian. And if we do that, I think this question of suspicion and fear and animosity and hatred will overcome it. So it is now is what lessons have we learned from this? Both the government, the federal government, what lessons have the police and security learned? What lessons have the various government learned? These are things we ask ourselves. How have we done? What has happened now? How can we prevent future occurrence? Because it has happened. It has happened.